Tanya Wilson. I'm from the Museum of Science and Industry, and I look after Manchester Science Festival and its partner and collaborative programme. So my presentation focused on how the festival uses its partner programme to make the maximum impact that it can. I've already had some really interesting conversations with people where I didn't necessarily expect there'd be correlation or shared kind of interest. So had I not come to the conference, I don't think I would have actively reached out to those individuals.
I'm Tony Butler and I'm the Executive Director of Derby Museums. So I talked about how Derby Museum is involving the community and volunteers and specialists and people from industry in the co-production of our museums. So they're influencing the way we think about our collections, the messages we give out, how the place is designed, and the functionality of the museum space. It's my first TileZone conference, and I think it's a great combination of commercial and pure museum folk represented here, as well as those people working in the creative sector of what we're doing. So I think that melange of people together is really useful, and also how design and design thinking helps you sweat those assets too, and I think that's where TileZone has really nailed things for me.
My name's Eddie Kemsey and I'm the CEO of Kidzania UK. I think what's key at the moment in the attraction sector is the challenge that's going on. People are really challenging the status quo and looking for alternative ways to drive revenue streams. Is that through partnerships, sponsorships, through expanding core revenue streams? But it's really come out in this morning's sessions that everyone's challenging the status quo in the industry. I think the great thing about TileZone is you meet great people, networking is always fantastic, but you hear great stories, and what particularly appeals to me about this conference is you get a real truth from people about what's going on behind the scenes. So it's not just the sort of PR story, it's the warts and all version.
I'm Bob O'Connor, I'm the Managing Director of Howlets and Portlim Wild Animal Parks in Kent.
Could you give me some points on the value of TileZone you find?
Well, I think what it does, it gives people an opportunity to see different businesses, to experience what else is out there. And I think one of the worst things that can happen for anybody in business is not to see what's happening in the market. Today we've seen some really cutting edge thoughts and processes, and I think as an operator that's really important for me to know what my competition's doing and to see how the market is changing.
My name's Eleanor Harris and I'm a Director of Royal Museums Greenwich and also a Director and Shareholder of the I360 in Brighton. So my presentation this morning was talking about the unique funding mechanism that was used for the Brighton I360, which was a public works loan board loan facilitated by the local council, Brighton Council, but also talking about some of the commercial opportunities that we've maximised at our attraction to make sure that we have a really sustainable year-round attraction that can make money year-round. And we've had about 3 speakers so far. It's been really, really interesting hearing about their sort of business insights and just latest industry trends. So really looking forward to hearing the rest today.
My name's Lowell Sargent. I'm the Creative Director of Studio Symbol, and I'm an experiential media designer. The title is Experiential Media, Designing for Multi-Screen Environment. My session was a great opportunity to bring together 4 creative directors who I've known for quite a while, but they're really, they're top in their game, and it was really to use Tile as a great showcase, really, to show their work and talk about where experiential media is going. TileZone has been a fabulous opportunity to really be able to show what we do. We inhabit a very particular area of the design world. It's very wide-ranging in what the designers have to do, and so Tile has been actually the first opportunity that I know of. We're really big to deliver that knowledge and so on, and I hope we can do more in the future.